please?
Myriam Marcotte.
Okay. First of all, welcome to Bermuda. I want to thank you very much for coming and sharing your expertise with Bermuda and making sure that our football games can be completed. But take us through your career as an official and why you chose to be an official.
Well, I started in 2007, so a couple of years now. I was a football player first. Then I was offered a job as a referee, said yes, and then just kept going up the years until I got the national badge in 2018 and then my FIFA badge in 2019.
Now, working through that, when you would have started after you was asked to become an official, did you have visions of becoming a FIFA referee?
No, well, not when I first started, but then after a couple of years I was able to attend a kind of a seminar for women's refereeing, and there was Caroline Chenard, Marie-Josée Charbonneau, and Suzanne Morissette, were all three of them were FIFA referee at the highest level. I attended a couple of World Cups and the Olympics, and they talked about their story and how they achieved those goals, and it inspired me so much. And at that point I decided, oh, why not try? And then it happened. So I'm very happy about that.
Your road to becoming a FIFA referee, would you say it was difficult or challenging, or how would you describe it?
Of course, a lot of challenge along the way. Obviously, I had very good support from my the fellow referees, from obviously Quebec Soccer, CSA, but eventually I had a couple of opportunities that I seized. I said yes to invitation I was not supposed to attend, but I ended up being able to make it, and of course challenge, but obviously a lot of good memories, a lot of good experience also. Yeah.
Having an opportunity to come to Bermuda to officiate, how difficult was it to respond to that?
Pretty easy, I would say. We have got 2 inches of snow at home. We were offered to attend a good football level here, so I said yes pretty much immediately when I received the call. Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you very much for coming.
Thank you so much.
Look forward to seeing you again soon.
Yeah, good.
Okay.
Thank you.
Hi, my name is Yusri Rudolph.
Okay. Well, Mr. Rudolph, welcome to Bermuda. Give us a take on what you experienced in the first time in Bermuda officiating local games.
Well, like you said, it was my first time here in Bermuda, period, whether I'm officiating or not. And we got a great taste of some cup games on the weekend. I had a game on Saturday that was a very interesting game between PHSC and Southampton Rangers. It was a very lively event. It was a great game on the pitch, and there was a lot of people in the stands. It was a great atmosphere, so I really enjoyed that. And we had some other cup games on the weekend that were just fantastic experiences. So the level of football here has been great, and obviously the weather is way better than what we have back home. So overall, it's been a fantastic experience.
You looked like you was enjoying yourself in the middle, getting to know the players on Saturday. What was some of that banter like, being that, you don't know them, they don't know you?
It was fun. I mean, I think it's just a bit of my personality where I like to have fun and I enjoy refereeing, so I like that to come across when I do games, and I think I got along well with the players. And obviously the players seemed to get along because we're having a few laughs, and it was a good atmosphere.
Yeah. How long have you been officiating?
I took the entry-level clinic back home in 2002. So if my math is correct, we're looking at something over 20 years.
Yeah, yeah. And give us a bit of your road to becoming a FIFA referee.
Well, actually, I'm not a FIFA referee.
No? Okay.
I'm a national referee in Canada.
Okay.
So, like I said, I started in 2002 and then got my national badge in 2013. And I've been working professional soccer in North America ever since.
Okay. Any ambitions of becoming a FIFA referee?
With how long I've been on the list, my age is a little bit more advanced than some of the other people you're interviewing here today.
Right.
So that dream has sailed on, just like the lovely sailboats behind me.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you very much for coming to Bermuda and assisting us, and hopefully you'll be back soon enjoying some of this weather.
I would love to get another invitation to come back.
Okay. All right.
My name is Ben Hoskins.
Okay, Ben, welcome to Bermuda. As I've actually said to everyone else, thank you very much for coming and assisting the Bermuda Football Association in ensuring that we get our games played. Yeah.
Yep.
What did you think of the caliber of football that you officiated here over the weekend?
Well, first of all, it's been great to be here. We appreciate your hospitality. Certainly in every part of the world, the different style of football shines through. So what I really noticed here is there's a lot of running. The game I did the other day was about 15 kilometers with great extra time. So it's been great. It's been a lot of fun. I had the opportunity to work with local officials, which was a great experience for myself and for them, hopefully. So it's been great so far.
Yeah. What about your journey? What got you into officiating? Because you look quite young, so that's
Yeah.
just asking.
So I started back in 2010, and like most referees, I played football, but I'll admit I wasn't the best. So I was looking for a way to stay involved with the game, and back when I was a little younger, it was a good sort of hobby to do on the side. And then over time, it sort of became a big part of my life. And my journey continued. About 2018, Canada Soccer started a Next Gen program to sort of help those of us get used to the professional level of soccer back home. And sort of from then it continued, and in 2022 I got my national badge.
Yeah, that journey. Did you see yourself progressing, just staying in the sport, or was it just let me just do something I enjoy?
Well, I always enjoy it, but it did start sort of like a paid hobby, and then over time, like I said, it became a big part of who I am. And like most referees, we're very passionate about the sport, like the players. And you know, the journey's been a lot of fun, and you try to achieve as much as you can as a referee, but you enjoy as much as you can, including these beautiful scenery behind me, so along the way.
All right, well, congratulations. Thank you very much again for coming and assisting Bermuda Football Association.
Thank you.
My name is Brad Dubra.
Okay, Brad, thank you again for coming to Bermuda and assisting us in ensuring that our football matches are being played, our season can continue. Brad, take us through why you chose to become an official.
It started out just as a part-time job. I was always around the soccer field as a player and as a spectator, and there was a need for officials and a fun way to make money, in my opinion. And then from there I just wanted to do more competitive games and work my way up the ranks and just continued on with it.
What would you consider your most memorable moment on this trip here to Bermuda?
On this trip here, Probably just the atmosphere and the fans and the spectators. The hospitality has been incredible. So I don't have one thing that stands out, but overall it's just been a very positive experience for all of us.
Getting an invitation to come to a place like Bermuda to officiate, doing something you enjoy out of the snow and all, how difficult was it to make up your mind to accept?
It was very easy. It was an instant yes please, and just made it work with my availability, and was lucky enough to be selected to come here.
Yeah, and what would you say about the style of play? It's obviously in the professional world is a lot different, but the style of play here in Bermuda.
The technical skills were very good, and there was definitely a structure to most of the teams we saw. There was a high level of skill with the players from the youth up into the adult matches, so it was very good.
If you had a chance to encourage others to become officials, what would you be? What would you say?
I think it builds life skills, and I think it's just a really good opportunity to grow and become a better person yourself. And it's a good way to make some money as well in a fun atmosphere. So, yeah.
All right. Well, thank you very much for coming to Bermuda.
My pleasure. Thank you.
I'm Isaac Raymond.
Okay, Isaac. Well, first of all, I want to thank you for collaborating with the Bermuda Football Association and the head of referees, Cranston Williams, in getting officials to Bermuda. But take us through how this conversation got started and how you end up in Bermuda with Canadian officials.
Well, I've been here before. I came here as part of a CONCACAF assessment and made some relationships then. I spent a week in Curacao with David Sabir, your General Secretary. I'd like to think that we had a good relationship there as well. And so we stayed in touch, and this opportunity came forth.
Yeah. Now, obviously, there's some, I guess, dynamics in making sure that these type of things can happen. What was when everything was said and done and here lies the opportunity to come, what was kind of your assessment in speaking with other officials to see if they were willing to come to a place like Bermuda?
Well, I didn't think there was going to be much of a struggle in that conversation, but what I did was I went to our national list, our most senior group of officials, for a couple of reasons. One is obviously we wanted to give you the highest caliber referee that we could, But secondly, it's an opportunity for our referees to get in some pre-season work outside, which we wouldn't normally do at home. Right now, it's very cold,
Right.
and there's a lot of snow on the ground, so being able to run on grass in January is a novelty for our referees, so it's a great opportunity.
Sure. And how would you assess them over the weekend? Obviously, you got to watch them,
Yeah.
and as you say, it's preseason, so obviously there's a bit of rust in anything.
Yeah.
How would you assess their performance?
And they've done very well. I think the best way to assess it is to see the reaction of the teams, and the teams, I think, were quite favourable to their performances, and that's good enough for me. They've got their opportunity to run around outside a little bit, get some fresh air, do some training that in a way they wouldn't normally be doing, which is a win.
Yeah. When can we see more? Will we see more officials?
There's already guys scheduled to come. I think the first wave after this is a couple of weeks from now, and so we're hoping to just continue that right through to the end of your season
Sure. When does the Canadian season start?
in April.
Oh, okay.
We've
So
got quite a few weeks to go before we're ready to kick off.
so our season ends in April, so this will be a prime opportunity for them to, like you say, get outside and do some training.
That's right.
Yeah. Okay. Well, again, thank you very much for the relationship and having the opportunity to bring officials to Bermuda and assure that Bermuda football can continue for the season.
That's my pleasure. I appreciate the opportunity.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.